Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deborah Amaechi. Today I'm going to be sharing my reaction to realizing that I wasn't going to graduate with a first class and how I managed that. Yeah, thank you so much for coming today. If you're new, thank you. If you're not, thank you for coming by. Please do make sure you subscribe because on this channel I dish out premium content. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video proper. Background story here: I've never been an overly smart student. I have just been an effort and reward kind of person. I did this in high school. I always read, put in my efforts, and I was always one of the top 3 in class. I breezed through high school and I got into college, and it was the same thing. But before I got into college, there were a lot of orientations from my best friend, from people who had been in school, and how you should, when it comes to your grades, your grades are built from the day you get into school until your last day in school. And I went to school with all of this knowledge. I knew all of this, and I went armed with everything I need to graduate to the first class, and I did everything I could to the best of my ability to graduate to the first class. But it didn't happen, and here's what happened. So my grades were progressive from 4.4. I started with a 4.19. I moved to a 4.22. Once I got into a first class in my 300 level second semester. I remember the day I got into a first class, I was so excited. I ran to my mentor's office. I was like, "Oh Dio, I'm first class student now." I'm like, everybody was just excited. I remember calling my friends, like telling everybody that we're part of the whole journey. It was a beautiful experience. It was a beautiful thing to own. Then the pandemic came. The 400 level, my result was a 4.54, I think, the 400 level, and the pandemic happened second semester, and we had to go to school online. And why this is different, it's different for me because I resumed school on the 6th week of school. So a lot of things had happened. There was projects to handle. There were a lot of things going on at the same time, and it was too much, if I will be honest. At the end of 400 level, I realized that I hadn't made the amount of A's that would have left me on the first class. Apparently, I needed at least a 4.5 to leave me on the first class, but that didn't happen in 400 level. That didn't happen in 400 level. I had a GPA of 4.44. That also like doubled as my CGPA, and it was very sad to actually realize that 4 years of hard work did actually pay off. I remember when I discovered it was on my birthday. I had gone to cry. I cried and cried, and I continued my celebration. After I cried for a few minutes, I was like, I'm going to cry tomorrow. Let me just continue my celebration because tomorrow is not my birthday, but I have like more time to cry. Subsequent days were like a lot of down times. I remember that I lost touch of a lot of things. I stopped posting on YouTube at that time. But I stopped posting consistently on YouTube at that time because I was down with it. I was short of ideas. I stopped posting on YouTube at that time because I was short of ideas and all of that. Then I remember, and here's how I started to come out of that space. My friend called me, and then she was like, she tried to analyze this picture, a picture of 3 prize winners, the first position, the second position, and the third position. But she based that analogy on the second and third position. The third position was very excited. He raised up his placard so high. Why the second position, who was obviously higher, was sad. She made me realize that some people are not going to be able to graduate this year because their schools maybe are on strike, or a lot of things have just happened, or maybe they just can't continue with school. But you have the opportunity to graduate this year. And you're not just graduating with just any grade, you're graduating in a 4.44. That's like pretty high. And you are being gloomy. You are just there, not doing anything. And I was like, whoa, I didn't think of it like this. And I remember I started to tell myself that this has happened. You can't undo this. Now, so moving forward, you have to do something. At that time, I decided at that point that I can't undo this, so I can't let something I can't change keep me down. I picked up my pieces. I started to do my things. I started to be myself again, and I decided to make a first class out of anything else. Yeah, so I decided to focus on other things and just put that behind me, literally. So here's the moral lesson. The reason why I was pained about this whole scenario was because for the longest I based my self-worth on my grade. So The first lesson is I learned to not base my self-worth on anything that is man-made. I am I am not my grade. I am not my bank account. I am not anything, especially anything that is related to number. I am not any of those things. Who am I exactly? And I'm going to be answering this at the end of the video. So yes, that's that. So now I'm putting it to you. If you are in school and you can make a first class degree, please make sure you make a first class degree or something high, something okay. It's okay to not make a first class degree, by the way. It's very okay. If you are out of school already, please make a first class use of any of your degree, any kind of degree you have. And lastly, generally for everybody, you are not anything that is man-made. Who are you then? Remember I said I was going to answer at the end of the video. You are an extension. You are an extension of God. You are a kind person. You are a thoughtful person. You are a good friend. You are a good daughter. You are a good son. You are somebody who has made an impact in people's life. You have changed somebody's life. You have loved people. That's who you are. Those are things you could base your self-worth on. You're a person of integrity. You're a person. You're a person of high moral values. You have high moral values. That's who you are, and not anything that is man-made. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button. So I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.